Hey, folks, how's everybody doing out there? Hopefully, you can hear me. Um, you can see the thank you that I put up. I appreciate everybody. Um, it's a time to, this is a time in the United States we have Thanksgiving. Anybody that doesn't know that, that's watching from abroad or elsewhere, etc. Um, it's a time when we give thanks, but you know what? I think that, moreover, we should thank people more often, you know? Um, it's important, I think, to have to be thankful, and I'm very thankful. I'm thankful for people that watch this. I'm thankful for people that watch it in the future. I'm thankful for a lot of things, and I wanted to take time today to just say thanks as our show premise. I was trying to find guests and stuff, and I didn't want to interrupt people's holidays, but I did want to do a show today, so I wanted to say thank you. And we don't realize this, but there's so much to be thankful for. I mean, just to have, I don't take for granted this stuff. Anybody that knows me really knows how I feel in this kind of situation. I'm thankful that I have drinking water. I'm thankful for I have the limbs that I have, because there's people that don't have these things. So for me, I think it's important to be thankful. Getting a little mushy today just because I really reflecting and thinking back, and a lot of the things that I do have. We have our health. We have, I know, I remember a lot of times we'll hear like kids. I coach baseball. Anybody that doesn't know that I coach baseball, but I've had kids where I go to the mound and I say, "You think this is the worst thing that could happen to you?" And they're like, "Well, I just hit two batters and I threw it over the fence, and yeah, this is pretty bad." And I was like, "No, this isn't even close. Have someone die or have an animal that you absolutely love, have that happen to you. Those are things. So these are things that we need to be thankful for. And I think more times than not, we should be thankful all of the things that we do have. And I think it's important. I would love for you to put in the comments, and even after you watch this later, put some things in there that aren't material. I'm thankful that I have my computer. I'm thankful that I have my house and all this kind of stuff. All those things are awesome and important, but they're more material. We need to think more often about others. What about your friends and other people? And I appreciate, this is one thing that I really appreciate, and why I really wanted to do this today. I appreciate you letting me help you. And hopefully, if you watch the show regularly or you're part of our membership community, I've helped you with at least one thing. At least one. And even if it's that one, that makes me feel good. Because you may know a lot, you may be a tech person, and you may know a whole lot of stuff. But I hope that I've helped you, and because you've helped me. One thing that I learned about, I've always been a trainer or a teacher or something. I've tutored Spanish for free. I've done all those kind of things. And anytime I've done that, one thing I learned about being a teacher is I'm also a good student. And what I mean by that is I learn from teaching, and I think that's important. And so for me, I just want you to know how much I appreciate you and letting me. The whole reason I started my channel the way I did was so that I could help people, and that's really what I hope I'm doing. And that we just have so much in this day and age to be thankful for. And I just wanted to bring that up. I see Mike, who is a member of the community. He says, "Greetings from Niagara Falls, Ontario. Good to see you, sir." Diane says, "We are thankful for you and all you do." Well, Diane, that's very nice of you to say. I really appreciate that. It's good to be. I'm glad. I mean, I hope that, like I said, I hope that I've helped people over this time. This is going to be a really short show, but I just wanted to say thanks. There's a lot of things to be thankful for. There's a lot of people out there who don't have the abilities and things like that we have. There's a lot of things that go on in our lives that can be very disheartening and just hard, and it's just tough times sometimes. And it's I feel great to be fortunate, not because of the money, not because of having monetary type things. It's more of that I have the ability to live life and be with people like you guys. And so I just wanted to take the time to say thank you. I know a lot of people won't watch this show today. They got stuff going on with family. I get that. But if you're rewatching this and you do have these same sort of feelings, and even if you don't, just I'm open to a comment, just to give a comment to interject on this subject, because I think it's an important subject, and I think it's a cool subject. I think everybody anybody who's doing this kind of stuff, I don't do any of this stuff for the money. I do all this stuff to help other people, and that's my kind of giving part of the thanks. You know, my grandmother taught me a long time ago. She said, just when you give a gift, or you give people, or you share stuff with people, even if you don't get it back, or there's no return there, you'll get it back twofold from maybe another place or someone else. So I think that's awesome. Mike says, I am thankful for you and others that I have met through this community. Well, that's nice of you to say. I really appreciate that. That's kind of you. Charlene says, I'm thankful to be a part of Tinkering with Tech in this marvelous community. I am thankful for the wonderful communities that I am allowed to be a part of in my life. Yeah, agreed. I mean, it just means so much having all of us together and taking part. And I wanted to take the time today with today's show, it being the day before Thanksgiving, to actually give that thanks, give some of that thanks back. I really appreciate you. I want to, I do a lot of stuff for fun. I do a game show that I've been doing for 8 years. And so I like teaching people the tech behind it and getting people comfortable coming on screen. And a lot of those things were the reasons that I was doing those kind of things. But I'm thankful for these people, because you're able to build friendships that way and build the camaraderie, which I think that as humans, we need that. I mean, we need, that's part of being human, I think. I remember people for the longest time said, oh, that's weird. So you're socializing with people. I've actually met in person some of these people that I've met from the past, but I'm thankful for that, because I think it's healthy for us as humans to have that social aspect. And I think video, and I know we had to go through a major crisis, a pandemic, in order to make people more susceptible to this. But I think it actually has been so helpful. And I'm thankful for that. I really am, because it was so hard to tell like friends, oh yeah, well, that's kind of weird. Who are those people? Who are they? You don't even know who they are. So, no, you're right. You know what? But that's how you build relationships. That's how you get to know people. And you know what? When you're on screen with somebody, you can see when they're looking at you or talking to you and that kind of thing. Instead of going into a restaurant where everybody's looking down at their phone or something, at least you can see right here whether they're looking at you or maybe they're not. I mean, they got ways now of hiding that kind of thing, putting your eyes in different places and stuff. So it is becoming scary, but at the same time, I think it's important. I think it's important that we give thanks. I really wanted you to know, though, that I appreciate you letting me help you. This is probably the biggest thing that I get out of this. I love it. And the things that I would have to say, especially over this year's time, it's been really awesome. Like with our community and with our group, I know they're paid for community members, but anybody that doesn't understand my community, all that money that you give me each month and everything goes toward apps and products and different things so we can keep this going, like Zoom and that kind of stuff. It just pays for those kind of things. It's not for me to make a whole lot of money. That's not what this is all about. As a matter of fact, the money is nothing. I have a full-time job. But to me, it's important that we are able to I get more stuff from you guys, because I'll come up, we do in the paid for community at the middle level and higher level, we actually come up with stuff for me to do a tip on, because, oh, I know that. You might mention something, say, oh, you know what? That's a good idea. Let me do that as a tip. And then we have it as a resource. I have a whole data sheet with a resource of all these things you can go back and look at open to any community member. So I don't know. It helps me too. It's kind of selfish in that, but I appreciate you. Just like it says, I appreciate you letting me help you. That's a big thing to me. I love helping people. And like I said, it's the whole premise of the channel when I first started it. So if you want to become a member, there's a button down here on YouTube, not on Facebook, not on Twitter, not on anything else or Twitch. It's only on YouTube to become a paid member. And once you become a paid member at that middle level or higher level, just come in for 1 month. You can just come in for 1 month and see if it's something that you think you'd be interested in. I want to take time too to thank a couple people isolated and no reason other than they've gone and given a little bit more. I've had Pat Mert. She has given super chats. Richard has given super chats. Andrew's given super chats. Chris Conkle's given super chats. Some of those guys in the past have given super chats, and it's not about the money. And you certainly didn't have to do that, but all that money goes back into whatever we're doing community wise. So, and all the products and the different things. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. I knew it was going to be a quick one today. We've only been on for maybe 12 minutes, but I just wanted to say a super mega thank you for everyone who makes this fun and makes it a big part. I really do appreciate you. My dogs are going crazy in the background. It's another reason to end, but I am going to do the backstage pass. So anybody that wants to jump in, backstage pass, if you are a member at those levels, come in and chat and just say, hey, I would love to see you right before Thanksgiving. Even if it's just to say, hey, hi and bye, that's fine. And those of you that are out there, if you're not a member, come be a member for a little bit. Come do it for a month. If you like it, great. If you don't, jump back out. It doesn't hurt my feelings. We've had some people that come on the show still, even after the fact that we've had the after being a member. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. Yep. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone, and you as well, Diane. I appreciate you. Thank you, everybody. And we will see you in the backstage pass if you're a member. And thank you. And if you're watching this later, don't forget to put your comments in there. Tell me some of the things that you're thankful for. I would appreciate it. Thank you, everybody. We appreciate you. And have a good one. We will see you next time. Bye, all. All righty. Let me get this. Thought I had it ready. Okay.